Jon Gruden. We all know that he is officially the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. Can he bring the Raiders back on the NFL map? Well, hello again, guys. Kilby Sports here again today, and today we will talk about Coach Gruden. Let's just right into it. Okay, well, Gruden, he's won a Super Bowl. He's had a winning record. Um, he's he's had a career record of 100 wins and 85 losses. That's not bad. But, there is risk with this move, and I'm going to tell you guys those risks. So, for one, he hasn't coached in the NFL since 2008. I know he's been a broadcaster for Monday Night Football, so he's seen the games and stuff. I get he has the show that he started in 2012, the Gruden's QB Camp, where he talks with the quarterbacks, the ones that are about to get drafted and stuff, and shows them what they can work on and all that. But I'm just saying, he hasn't coached in a long time. I mean, being out for, what is it, 9 seasons, he's not been a coach in the NFL. I mean, that's a lot. That's all I'm saying there. But this is where I'm very skeptical. They're giving him a massive contract. This is a 10-year, $100 million deal. Think about that for a second. 10-year, $100 million deal. That's a lot of money. That's more money than any player or coach is making right now. He's making $10 million a year to being the coach of the Raiders. So right there, that tells me that you're investing a lot for him to take this team far in the playoffs. And to me also, you're giving that type of contract to a coach if you expect them to be a top team, like, very soon. Gruden needs to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to say he needs to win it in about 3 or 4 years. He needs to have a Super Bowl win for this team. They'll be moving to Las Vegas soon. It'd be nice if they could get one for Oakland, but he needs to win a Super Bowl very soon for this to be worth it. And I think he can achieve that. I mean, I know he can revitalize Derek Carr's career. He had a really down year last year. He could get him back to that pre-injury Derek Carr. He suffered that broken leg a couple of seasons ago. I think this may be the best quarterback he's coached since Rich Gannon for the Raiders when he was there. I think he could get the Raiders back to winning. He has all the tools to do that, and I'm not ready to say that it was a good or bad move yet. I'm not going to say anything yet. I first need to see production, and as I said, I think Gruden could get that production. He has a very good football mind. He knows the game more than most people. He was an analyst for Monday Night Football, so that was his job to break down the game. And, he has the quarterback, as I said. He's got the good offensive line. He has his playmakers on offense. Can he get the defense to be good, too? Because I think you need to have a pretty reasonable defense. And the Raiders were not a good team last year. Well, I'm sorry. Well, they weren't a great team, but they weren't a great defense last year, especially. They, got their first interception, really late into the season. They need playmakers on defense. I know they have Khalil Mack. You have to still start to build around him. He is your centerpiece of that team, of that defense. He's the guy. He was the defensive player of the year last year. You have to go out and build that defense. I'd say since you have the pick, I think a perfect guy to have on this team is Roquan Smith out of Georgia. He reminds me of he's like a sideline to sideline linebacker. People are saying he reminds me of Derek Brooks, and Derek Brooks was with Jon Gruden when he won the Super Bowl, so that could be a guy to look out for to go to the Oakland Raiders. He could become a leader on that defense too. You go ahead and look and see what the Jaguars did to make their defense among the best. They paid guys in free agency. You might have to start breaking the bank just a little bit. I get you're paying Derek Carr a lot of money too. You got to pay Khalil Mack, but you got to bank out on the defensive side of the ball too. Especially if you're giving Gruden a 10-year, 10-year, $100 million contract. You got to do it. You have to pay guys to get on that defense. So all I gotta say is Gruden could bring the Raiders back to relevance, but for it to be worth it, it has to happen soon because of that contract. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think it can work out. All I gotta see is production for me to give my definitive opinion on this. But I'm Kilby Sports and I'm out.